Odeon, I did put the new kicker in. Can you hear me, Odeon? Perfect. That's why you're well, that's why you don't have a D for special teams. Your kicker isn't quite as good as David Bent 2, but is definitely better than a bot. So you're all squared away. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's also some waivers out there now, so um, couple couple people to pick up. Yeah, we're gonna and if people don't update for the whole season, then we'll do something different with them before the playoffs. Okay. How's the stream looking? Everyone is looking okay. We got narwhals, we got nightmares. Let's shake up the unis a little bit. We're 4 weeks in. We can do something different. Um, looks great. Thanks, Billy. We can do the non-binaries. I don't know. Let's hold on. What if we stuck with that top but went in red pants? Let's do this. Do red pants narwhals. Okay. And then we'll shake up the Barcelona. We'll do the maybe we'll do the I'm kind of feeling all blacks, purple helmet, Barcelona. That looks good. Okay. football, kinda. Game set up. I don't know what we'll do. It's in Barcelona, so I'm gonna go to Baltimore, and we're gonna have a overcast day game with some light winds. Experts in this one have Barcelona as the favorite. If you want to, I can do a prediction here. I can't really tell how many viewers we got, but I know for sure we got a few. We have 3. Mm, mm, eh, probably not. Probably no prediction. I guess I'm not viewing. I can't afford channel points. Did I pay up the last prediction? Okay. Billy is the Rush GM. So, okay. Let's just get right into it. I'm sure people will file in here as time goes on. Billy's the running back for the Narwhals, though. So keep that in mind. And we'll get this one underway here. Sorry about the delayed start. Had a little bit of a storm that I'm dealing with. So set 2. Kick this one away is Nuts and Kirkin. Bruno Bucciarati on the return. Get this one started. Well, Odeon, we can talk about all our super secret line secrets on stream here because nobody's around to hear us. How about that? Ucker with a bunch of time, throws it to Bill Cherry, who catches it, makes one miss, and is all the way down to the 34. Yeah, I like the Lions. They look good. Yeah. Defense been good, offense been good, been pretty good. Both sides of the ball really. Only given up like, I don't know, like 20 points, if that, 16 or something like that. And there's Jut Sosa on the catch. Ucker with 2 big pass plays on this drive. Got the Narwhals inside the 15, down to the 14. We got a good drive together, and there's a pass to Bruno Bucciarati. The return man gets about 9 to 10. Make it 2nd and inches. Narwhals in a strong eye. We'll see if they run it or if they're going to pass again. Oh, it's a false start. Logan Clark. False start. Is going to set them back 5. 2nd and 5 now. Now we have a TLK. A wild TLK has appeared. Ucker under center is going to throw again. Another pass play. Has his fullback. Washington ducks into the end zone. Touchdown. Narwhals, they strike first. And the Narwhals also slice in the PAT. David Vent 2 making me nervous there, but makes good on the PAT. 7-0 early on in this one. Narwhals take their opening drive and go the distance. Go for speed, a quick 2-minute drive or so. Get the touchdown, and it's good to, and it's a 7-0 game. 1st and 10. Bowman 23 for Boomer Gray, who's going to run a little play-action play and gets the bot for a pickup of 12. Call it 13. And that is a good opening play for the Nightmares, who are trying to respond back, down by 7. Plenty of time. Lucas Peterson with a 4-yard carry there. 2nd and 6. Another carry from Peterson, but Peterson is hit right at the line of scrimmage. That's Tomas Perez, one of our friends in the Discord. Tomas Perez gets the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Middle game for Peterson, who's a tough back to bring down. 3rd and 5, but there's Christopher Nolan on the out route, down the sideline. 1st down and then some, up to the 42-yard line of Akuriri. Make it 1st and 10 at the 42. Battle of the ends going on right now. Boomer Gray overthrows his running back out of the backfield. That is 2nd and 10 after that incompletion. And the fullback dive gets a few. Nobody saw it coming. Botterman gets a few yards. 3rd and 7 now. A strong eye for the Nightmares. They're going to throw it to the Botterman, but he drops it. Fullback maybe had some space, and that is going to be a long field goal attempt. So they're going to punt it. Nuts and Kirkin out here to punt this one away, and it goes through the back of the end zone. Need more pass catchers. Well, I have a good, there's good news for you, TLK. You are, I think, high-ish on the waiver system. I think you're 3rd, and I have just made a claim, so you would be 2nd. And you'd be 2nd, and there are 2 players available, so I think you could get a claim if you want. Ucker back to pass for the Narwhals, and cannot find receiver. I think that was Jut Sosa dancing around like a maniac there. 2nd and 10. Ucker. Pass. As time throws it to Bucciarati, who's well covered, but Bucciarati snagging it in front of the defender. 3rd and 1 now. There's under center, gonna drop back, and wide open is Bucciarati. 2nd catch in a row for Bruno Bucciarati, who has the 1st down and is across midfield to the 45. Narwhals looking good. Big hits. Well, Bill Cherry. Sorry, not big hits. Different guy. But cannot hold on to that hot tamale of a pass. But we get to the end of the 1st quarter already. 7-0. Narwhals in the lead. And They are driving yet again. 2nd and 10. Throw to Bill Cherry, but that is dropped once again by Cherry. 2 incompletions in a row will make it 3rd and 10 now. Ucker having a good game all in all, though. And we'll see what he does on 3rd down. He's dropping back, throwing, and Boucherati catches it. Defender goes all out, misses the tackle, and the ball. Touchdown, Narwhals. And the Narwhals have pulled ahead. 2-score game now, 13-0. PAT is good to make it 14. Here we go. Got some football, everyone. Probo cannot return this one. So Nightmare's going to take over at the 25. McGray under center. Pitch out to Peterson, who is hit behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 12. 2nd and 12 now. Loss of 2. Whoa. Loss of 2 to make it 2nd and 12. Boomer Gray to throw, and looking for Moffitt, I believe. A little overthrown. Thought Moffitt could have gotten that one. 3rd and 12. Nightmares looking a little flat on this drive, but there's a great pass and catch by Christopher Nolan, who had some space. That is going to give the Barcelona Nightmares a fresh set of downs. And Moffitt catches that one, gets past the 1st down. We'll make it 1st and 10. Boomer Gray hands off to Peterson. Peterson just gets past the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 after a minimal gain there. Nightmares right at midfield. They got just past midfield to about where Peterson ends that play last time and were forced to punt. See if this drive results any differently. You have Boomer Gray now in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the Narwhals 42, and Gray is going to quick throw this to Bonnerman, who only gets a yard or 2. 2nd and 9. Peterson on the handoff. Tries to cut back. Finally breaks through the line and gets about 5 there on the 36. Would still be a pretty long field goal attempt, so 3rd and 4. Gonna throw it. Looking for Peterson. Cannot come down with it. And so they elect to not run it or go for the field goal. They're gonna punt it. Decent little punt though. Ball down at the 15. Ucker throws an interception to Ai Hayasaka. And watch out, everyone. Nightmares have come alive now in this, 2 minutes or so left in the 2nd quarter. The INT sets the Nightmares up with great field position. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. And Bonnerman with the catch. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Barcelona. They are on the board. PAT is no good, though, by Nutzenkirchen. Hickey Nutzenkirchen. This is their first PAT attempt. Kicks this one away, though. Bruno Boucherati on the return. It's to about the 27. Ucker with some time throws it. Asoto is Animo Asoto on with the catch. Their ratings, though, they're more like Animo Abato. That'll be a fresh set of downs for the Narwhals, and they're going deep to Bruno Bucciarati from the Ucker. Bomb of a throw. Gonna put the Narwhals all the way down into the Nightmares 18. First down again, and that is dropped by Washington, who had a touchdown earlier. 2nd and 10. Ucker. Back to pass, throwing it to the running back, and Bill Cherry catches the touchdown. The defense forgot about the running back. I was worried Ucker wouldn't get the ball off in time. He does. Narwhals respond right back. David Ventu's PAT is good. That is going to make it back to a 2-score game. 21-6 here. We're just under a minute left. Narwhals offense is clicking. Nightmares did score again from a great defensive setup. They haven't quite strung enough of a drive together. They get about 40 yards and then things kind of stall out. But we'll see if this one's different as Nolan jukes, gets out of bounds, heads up football by Christopher Nolan. That's gonna put the Nightmares up to the 38. 1st and 10 again for them. Ray passing, throwing, and Peterson cannot come down with it. Narwhals in the general vicinity. In the gun, Boomer Gray steps back, throws, Bonderman. It's 8. Nightmares use their first time out of the half of the game, for that matter. 3rd and 2 now. They're going to pass. Boomer Gray throw wide open, and that was Will Prebeau, who had nothing but space in front of him. And that is a costly drop. Knutson-Kirkin to punt this one away, and that is going to not be a great punt. Out of bounds at the 37. See how aggressive the Narwhals are. They have all 3 timeouts, and they like to pass, so Ucker's going to do just that. Gets it to Soto. Soto has another catch. Narwhals already on the other side of the 50. In the gun, Fred Ucker. Quick throw. Jet Sosa wide open and gets out of bounds at the 30. I think they're in David Ventu's range now, but they're probably going to call one more play. Here we go. Ucker back in the shotgun. Throws the out route to Jet Sosa, but Sosa is tackled immediately. Narwhals use their 2nd time out of the half, and they will line up for the field goal. Try to tack on 3 more to their 15-point lead. David Ventu's kick is up and good, the 40-yarder. And make it a 24-6 game. Narwhals really pulling away in this one. Their biggest lead of the game. You know what's funny is David Ventu, the 2 doesn't show up on the jersey. Dang, TLK be tampering over here. Telling people to get cut and stuff. I know what the T and TLK stands for now. Tamper, literally. I don't know what the K stands for, but Lucas Peterson is standing for a big touchdown run on the opening play of the half. Lucas Peterson, get some, son. That is a huge touchdown to get the momentum back in the favor of the Nightmares. I don't know what that was, a 75-yarder, roughly? Huge run by Lucas Peterson. Great blocking, too. And that is going to get the Nightmares down by 11. Bruno Bucciarati to return the Knutson-Kirkin kickoff. He will get up to the 26. In the weak eye, Fred Ucker. Drop back to pass. Has some time. Looking for Billy Cherry. Cherry cannot come down with it. 2nd and 10. Pretty well covered by the Nightmares. Ucker to throw. A lot of time again. Gets it to Boucherati. Boucherati's got a ton of catches here, including a touchdown. Going to get 7, make it a very manageable 3rd and 3. Weak eye, hands off to Bill Cherry. Bill Cherry's first carry. Did he get enough? No, he is stopped short. Bill Cherry cannot get the first down. The Narwhals are going to have to punt this one away. David Vent 2. Booming punt. Oh, Hayne Waddox. I thought it was Gregoris Polychronis. I can't keep it straight. Hayne Waddox on the return. Going to get to the 27. So, Nightmares finally make a stand on defense. I think that's the first time the Narwhals have punted all game. Challenge the spot, yeah. I think that's the first time the Narwhals had punted all game. They did throw an interception earlier, but Nightmares getting the ball back, down by 11. The end around a Nolan does what everyone would expect, as that loses a yard. Corpse Grinder in on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd and 11, so Narwhals showing that they have just about as good of a defense as the Nightmares. And Peterson, bold strategy to run it on 3rd and 10. I would strongly recommend that gets adjusted. And the Nightmares will punt this one away. Corpse Grinder set to return the punt. It's out past the 30, up to the 33-yard line. Narwhals trying to cement their lead. They have an 11-pointer. We're about halfway through this 3rd quarter. And Ucker's pass, incomplete. Hit Sosa in the hands, but Sosa couldn't come down with it. 2nd and 10 now. Ucker, throw, has time. Wide open is Damari Rose. And I think that's Damari Rose's first catch. And it was a good one. First down, pickup of about 19. At midfield. Narwhals driving, but nearly giving the ball away. Defense stepping right into that pass, nearly intercepting it. 2nd and 10 now. Ucker's got trips tight to the left. Drop back to pass. See what he's looking for. And gets it to Damari Rose. Damari Rose catches it. Does he have enough speed? Not quite, but the tight end gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. Rose has 2 catches for 66 yards on this drive alone. And the Nightmares are reeling right now as the Narwhals are driving. That loss of 6, though. Bonnerman in on the big TFL. He's going to push him back to the 8. 2nd and goal to go. Ucker. The throw wide open is Jut Sosa, who can just about somersault into the end zone. Touchdown Narwhals, 30-13 now in this one. And despite only having a couple players on defense, the Narwhals offense is exploding here tonight. (31-13). It's a palindrome score, if you will. Bill Perbeau to field the Vent 2 return. Gets up to near the 25. And the Nightmares have some work cut out for them. It is a 3-score game no matter how you slice it. 13-31. You're looking at an 18-point deficit, so you have to get rolling here. That pass to Nolan on the last play loses a yard. 2nd and 11. Boomer Gray to the fullback, but through the hands of the fullback. 3rd and 11 now. Boomer Gray under center. Drop back. Has good protection. Throws, and the Botterman snagging over top. I believe that was Tomas Perez. Nightmares converting third down when they need to. The fullback dive, not doing much. 2nd and 9. Boomer Gray to throw, incomplete. That's going to be a tough drop. Would have had some space, probably the first down for sure. Boomer Gray throwing into this, like the same looking play, and Will Perbeau, I think that's the first time he's got a catch this game, and it could not have come at a better time. Clock is winding down. We've hit the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter incoming. Nightmares have a mountain of work to work through, but don't we all? They're on the 40. They are fullback diving, and I think they need to shake it up just a touch. That's my opinion. 2nd and 9 now for the Nightmares. The strong eye again. And hand it off to Peterson, who cannot escape the defense. That's a corpse grinder, I believe, in on that tackle. Only a gain of a couple. 3rd and 7. And the end around on 3rd down. The very, very bold strategy is going to get them up to the 32. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit. So, the first field goal attempt for Nussenkirchen here as we hit 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Kick is up. It has the leg, but not the accuracy. Slices past the left upright, and that's a tough break. So the Narwhals could have used the field goal either way. Score remains 31-13 as the Narwhals try to cement this one. Incompletion. Fred Ucker. Oh, I still have him listed as a... I just gotta change that. Ucker to throw. Looking for Cherry. They're not exactly milking the clock here. 2 plays, 2 incompletions. Nightmares might get the ball right back with minimal time loss. But, of course, loss of field position. 3rd and 10. Ucker throws it to Cherry and gets the first down the sideline for some more, and that is all the way down to the Nightmare 43. Narwhal's offense has looked amazing. 4 touchdowns, 377 yards. INT a small blemish for Ucker, but when he's making plays like that, you can look past it. Asoto, did he get the pylon? No, but Ucker over 400 yards as the Nightmares cannot stop this offense. Narwhals running. Bill Cherry scoring his 2nd touchdown. 1 by air, 1 by land. Bill Cherry getting in there. That's going to make it a 38-13 game. David Ventu kicks this one away. This game is getting ugly. 25-point differential here. The Nightmares looking for stats, looking for street cred. Down by a good amount. That is an incompletion. I think looking for Nolan. Second and 10 at the 30. Nightmares dropping back to pass. Throwing it deep, wide open, and Will Perbeau comes down with it. He had to come back to the ball. It's a little underthrown, but it's a big catch. It's a big catch. At the 34 now are the Nightmares. 1st and 10. It's Gray dropping back. Looking for Peterson. Peterson gets a catch out of the backfield with a spin move, but fumbles it. Moffitt jumps on the ball. My goodness, that could have been a crazy turn of events. We hit the 2-minute warning here. Nightmares in striking distance, 3 yards away from the end zone. But their clock is not their friend. Gray to throw, just gets rid of it in the face of the pressure. 2nd and goal. Wrong eye. Nightmares throw through the back of the end zone. Third and goal. Still at the 3-yard line after 2 straight incompletions. It's Gray to throw and intercepted by the Botterman in the back of the end zone. What a absolute gutting interception. Narwhals are likely going to just run this one out. Bill Cherry gets 8 there, finally up to positive yards on the night for him. Does have a couple touchdowns though, so tough to complain. And 2nd and 2 now. The fullback pitch. Whoa! Gets the first down. Didn't see that one coming. It makes for some good yardage. Washington with a touchdown, a catch, and a run. Another carry from Cherry. Only a gain of a yard or 2, and the Barcelona Nightmares use their last time out here. And it looks like, yes, the Narwhals are in. Oh, no, they're running it. Okay, Bill Cherry. Gonna get 8. 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Ucker under center in the strong eye. They are going to burn that play clock all the way down to next to nothing. And Cherry gets swallowed up in the backfield. So the Narwhals will have to punt it back to the Nightmares here, but I do not think it's going to be much result of it. And so, let's get a preview of our next game here. We have Memphis traveling to Omaha, Kings and Vipers. Going to be a good one as well, I believe. Last time they matched up was a very low-scoring affair. Defense was reigning supreme in that one. We'll see how this one shakes out. Ray to throw on one of the last plays of the half, and Probo drops what could have been a surefire touchdown. 2nd and 10. Ray throws it, and that will do it in this one. 38-13 is your final. I had to change that, but Ucker had a great game nonetheless. 4 touchdowns, 419 yards. Will Cherry getting his. Nobu Sharati. A lot of great playmakers on the Snarls offense, and it really shone through tonight. Peterson with that huge touchdown run, though, to start the half there, but not enough, and we get on to our second game of the night here. Set it up. Here we go, here we go. I will ping the teams, I guess. Oop, that's the wrong. I don't know why that was on my clip. Okay, well, let's see if we can get some Vipers and Kings in the chat here. We are going to set this one up as a high wind night game with snow, as that is what I am dealing with IRL. Experts in this one have the Kings as a favorite. Keep in mind, the Kings are 3-0. Last game, the Narwhals jumped up to 3-1. See if the Kings can keep a game over the Narwhals or not. The developers were not correct, actually, in last game's prediction. They were favoring the Narwhals. We'll see if they have a better pulse on this game. Going to be a good one here. We can get some people in. Press 1 in the chat if you're a king. Press 2 if you're a viper. Press 3 if you like cookies. What type of cookies? Use your imagination. Okay. Gonna get this one kicked off. Last game of the night. Going to probably be a decent one. I have made it so field goals will be a premium. Last time I did that for a Kings game, it went poorly. Memphis to kick this ball away. Otterman boots it. And it'll be Justin Bryce returning it at about the 31-32. Memphis has a really good defense. Omaha still has a lot of development to do. We're going to see how this plays out. They're already in Hail Mary formation, so they're going for it, and that is incomplete. Cam Newton Jr. for the Vipers. Cannot find a receiver. 2nd and 10. And Speedy Gonzalez is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by I think is roughly how you pronounce that. And on the 3rd down, Gonzalez gets a catch, pickup of 10 or so, maybe 12, but not enough for the first. Good little play, just got tackled right before the 1st down marker. Vipers punting this one to the Kings. First and 10. There's a quick flag. Might be an offsides. Frosty going to have a powerful run there. They're going to decline that penalty. Take the 10 Frosty gave him instead of the 5. First and 10 for the Kings. Under center. Frosty with the carry. Thought they were maybe going to pass it with Bones, shake it up a little bit. Instead, they run it once more. And a pitch to Frosty, but that is stuffed. Dixie Normus on the TFL, loss of 4. Kings facing a 2nd and 14. They're going to pass it here. Bones getting it to the Bonnerman fullback, who gets a good little chunk there. That's a gain of about 8. Make it a much more manageable 3rd and 6. Bones passing. and just throws this one away. Not a very good pass. Going to make it 4th down. On comes the punt unit for Memphis. And that is a less than stellar punt. Like a 5-yard punt. It's going to get the Vipers the ball back at the 37. Cam Newton Jr. to throw. Gets it to Bonderman, who's got some space down the field. And gets up to about the 42. Cam Newton Jr. to throw. And nearly intercepted. That was well covered by the Kings there. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again to the Vipers. This time getting Gonzalez, but speedy. Steadily tackled. Only a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. We'll see what play the Vipers draw up here. Gonna be Newton Jr. dropping back to pass. Throws it. Justin Bryce catches it. Gets tackled forward past the line of scrimmage. Tough 1st down conversion for the Vipers. And they have the ball at the 31. Going to be passing it again. Looking for Gonzalez out of the backfield, who catches it. So he gets a 1st down. Pickup of about 12. Vipers inside the 20. Down to the 19. Putting together a great drive. Now they run it with Gonzalez, who jukes one defender and gets about 7. 2nd and 3 now for Omaha. Goal line formation. They're going to pitch it to Gonzalez, who has some space. Does he get enough for the first? No. Has a gain of 2. 3rd and 1. Cam Newton Jr. Quick throw. Nearly throws the interception. Tough break for the Vipers, but that'll make it 4th and 1. So, a short 27-yard field goal attempt is hooked. It's no good. The high winds dude influenced it. And we have Goose Egg still on the board. As Frosty going to carry and weave, making the defenders look silly. Finally gets tackled after a gain of 12. We're nearing the end of the 1st quarter. Last play here of the quarter. It'll be Bones handing it off to Frosty, who has a 1st down and then some. 25 yards on 2 plays for Memphis to start their drive after the missed field goal. Gonna be the start of the 2nd quarter. We've got a grudge match on our hands. Points will be a premium. Roy Frosty on the carry. Gets about 8. Okay. 2nd and 2 now. Bones under center. They're going to keep running it, but Frosty gets scooped up behind the line of scrimmage. Scott Chegg in on the TFL. Loss of 4. 3rd and 6 now, so looking like the Kings are going to pass it here. Bones steps back, throws across the middle line. Nikita the 3rd. The send down from the Aliens, I believe. It's a good catch there. Kings right at midfield. They're going to keep the drive alive, and following the 1st down is another Troy Frosty run. They have this kind of run to set up the pass, very traditional offense going for them, but sometimes it works like that, where Scott Chegg just annihilates you in the backfield on a counter misdirection play. That's total garbage. 3rd and 6. Quick throw, and that is dropped. It would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's a drop, and the Kings, who had a good-looking drive, are going to punt this one away. See if it goes better than their first punt. And Bonderman just boom. Vipers will be taking over at the 20. You get the feeling the first team to, really score, get a turnover, is going to be the one who is in the driver's seat. Speedy Gonzalez gets a yard or 2 on the Vipers' first play. Keep in mind they had missed that field goal when they had a really good chance to score. And we'll see if they can get back to the red zone. Gonzalez catching a lot out of the backfield. We've got a few runs in there, too. It's about 3. 3rd and 6 for the Vipers. They're going to pass and throw to Bonnerman. Does he have enough for the first? Yes, he does. Vipers get a fresh set of downs here. And Speedy Gonzalez going to get about 4. 2-minute warning. Trips right for the Vipes. It's Gonzalez just getting a yard or 2. It's going to make it 3rd and 4. Memphis using their first time out. They maybe want the ball back. 3rd and 4. Vipers made good on an earlier 3rd down. We'll see if they can convert on this one. The fullback dive gets it, I think. No, it's short. So it's marked short. I cannot believe that. I thought he had it, but it I guess is marked with a questionable spot. And the Vipers will punt this one away. Zizagoon on the return is going to get near to the 30. Kings looking to score before the end of the quarter. Wide open receiver, Jalen Jones, their first catch. That's a big one, all the way up to the 50. They have a timeout, but they still have a minute and a half to work with, so you don't need to scramble necessarily. As Bones going to throw it again, looking for Frosty. Frosty's catching it with space. He's inside the 30, up to the 29. Now, in the pistol. Bones throws it. Jones catches it. That's a gain of 4. Still not quite comfortable field goal range. I don't know if there's any range in this game that's comfortable for field goals with these kickers. And that off-balance throw is incomplete. Had Nikita there, but just missed the target. 3rd and 6 now. And Bones to throw. Looking for Jones, and Jones comes down with it. They're not using their timeout, but they are up to the 9. We'll see if they can get it into the end zone. This is a great drive to close out the quarter, and the half for that matter, as Bones throws this one away, stops the clock at 21. Pressure was coming late. Had to get rid of it. Bones in the weak eye. He's going to drop back to pass. Dumps it off to Frosty. Frosty catches it and gets into the end zone. Defender went all out for it, but the Memphis Kings strike first in this one. It took about 2 full quarters to finally see a score, but we do, and the PAT is good in these tough conditions. 7-0. Memphis kicking this one off back to Omaha. They do have all 3 timeouts, but not a lot of time to do much. See if they can bomb it deep a couple times and maybe set up for a field goal or get in the end zone. 7-0. We approach halftime, and keep in mind, I believe the Memphis Kings also start with the ball to start the second half. So maybe some momentum now shifting toward a team. Rice with a short catch, and they will not call timeout, so they're content to take this score into halftime. 7-0 Memphis. We get ready to kick this one off for the 3rd quarter. Otterman kicks this one deep. He lined the key to the 3rd to return it at about the 19, and it's going to be a opening drive starting for the Memphis Kings at the 34. Old strategy to go with the goal line formation, but they're going to do a play action, and that is a errant throw. Misses the receiver target. I think it's 2nd and 10 now. And off to Frosty. There is a flag. It is an offside, so they're going to accept that. 2nd and 5 now. And on this 2nd down, Ben Bones under center, handing it off to Frosty. Frosty makes 2 defenders miss. Just has too much wheels in the backfield there. Gonna get the first down up to the 48. Another handoff to Frosty, but this time Frosty is tackled. He's a slippery dude. Not easy to bring down, but does get tackled after only a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. All squarely at midfield for the Kings as Owens is going to drop back to pass. Wide open is Daylon Walker. Walker has his first catch of the night. Good connection from Bones there. Going to make it 1st and 10 at the Vipers 39. So the Kings putting a good drive in the opening possession here for them together. It's 10-yard pickup from Frosty, who's got over 100 all-purpose yards and the so far only score in the game through the air. Troy Frosty with the carry gets about 9, down at the 20-yard line. In heavy formation are the Memphis Kings. They're going to hand it off again. Frosty gets past the line and then some. Good carry of about 20 yards. Troy Frosty making things happen here. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to run it again. Frosty with some space. Does he have enough? Yes, he does. Cuts it back in. Touchdown, Memphis. And they have doubled their lead. It is, well, I shouldn't jinx it, but they have added 6 points to their lead and now have doubled their previous lead. 14-0. Omaha trailing in this one. Need to get something moving on offense. Need to make a stop now on defense, because it is halfway through this 3rd quarter, and with this run game of the Kings, they really do milk the clock with the best of them. Cam Newton Jr. to throw. There is a flag. Might be an offside. He's going to chuck it to Joseph Brady, and it is an offside, so they are going to accept, take the free 5, and redo first down, this time at the 37. They will run it, but Speedy Gonzalez is hit hard after a loss of 3. Bonnerman getting right in there. Make it 2nd and 8 now. Under center, Cam Newton Jr. throws it, looking for Brady. Had the running back open, but could not connect. 3rd and 8 now. Cam Newton Jr. under center in the strong eye. Going to drop back to pass, and Justin Bryce coming down with a tough catch, just what the Vipers needed. Ball is down at the Memphis 47, 1st and 10. Misdirection from Gonzalez, but Howards in on the tackle. Second and 13. And that is overthrown. Had some space along the sideline there, but cannot make the connection. So Vipers at the 50. There's a quick flag. I think it's an offside. So Cam Newton Jr. is going to throw an interception, so he better hope it's an offside, because this Bonnerman might go. Oh, man. And no, it's a hold. So the DLINT. Absolutely a backbreaker for the Omaha Vipers. Make it 1st and goal for the Kings with great field position. Frosty is going to run it for 6 right away. Keep chewing the clock, and they are well within striking distance. Vipers need a turnover, need a stop here. They just stopped Frosty a yard short of the goal line. 3rd and goal to go for Memphis. Oh, hands it off to Frosty. Does he have enough? No, he stopped short. So the Vipers defense does hold. We're at the end of the quarter. Kings with the field goal unit, or what is about the shortest field goal you can kick. Otterman. Kick is up and good. The 18-yarder makes it a 3-score game. Memphis up 17-0. Their defenses look good. Their offense has, been very systematic and turnover free. And that's led to a score we see now. Now, weak eye for the Vipers. 17-point deficit for them. It'll be a pitch to Gonzalez, who has a few, about 3, 2nd and 7. Goal line formation, bold strategy. They're going to pitch out of it. Speedy cuts it back in, runs into his fullback. I hate that. Gets a yard, 3rd and 6. Weak eye. It's Cam Newton Jr. to throw, and Justin Bryce coming down with the football. Good catch from Bryce. 1st and 10 for the Vipers, just what they need, but the clock is going to start working against them. And Speedy Gonzalez tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's Adam Leonard. Good tackle by him. 2nd and 12 now. Cam Newton Jr. throws it. Botterman with the catch. Recuperates those lost yards on the previous play and gets all the way up to the Memphis 46, 3rd and 3 now. They're going to run it. Speedy Gonzalez cannot get the first, though. Cut it the wrong direction to make it 4th and 2. No, they're punting it. They have to go for it, in my opinion. They are not. So Botterman's out to punt this one well through the back of the end zone. And when you give the Memphis Kings the lead with the ball, they know how to chew clock. Bones. Under center, hands it off to Frosty, and Frosty gets close to the 1st down. They give him just over 9. Clock keeps rolling. Vipers in the heavy 6-2, trying to stop the run, but Frosty breaks through. Good blocking. 1st and 10 for the Kings after that play. Pickup of about 8 on the 37. They're going to keep doing more of the same. Troy Frosty with another carry. Omaha burns their 1st timeout of the half. Troy Frosty, what a game for him. 2 yards rushing, or 2 total touchdowns, I should say. And one of those rushing, one of those receiving. And over 160 all-purpose yards. 3rd and inches. This is pivotal. Troy Frosty, does he have enough? Yes, he does. Rich, the 2-minute warning in this one. Omaha with just 1 timeout remaining, so 1 more 1st down will all but seal the fate of the Vipers here. And it's looking like the Kings are going to advance to 4-0. Omaha might drop, or look likely to drop to 0-4. Frosty run this one and gets the 1st down, and that will seal it. 3 formation here, I believe, for the Kings. They're just going to kneel this one out. Great game from Frosty. Bones did not have any turnovers, really no turnovers for this Memphis Kings team. And Kings had a interception that was returned for a good gain and set up the field goal to pretty much make this three-score lead for Memphis insurmountable. And a brief look at our standings here. We have Memphis at the top, 4-0. The Narwhals 3-1. Barcelona 1-3, and again Omaha 0-4. Our next game matchup will be on Thursday. The Nightmares and the Vipers, 2 of the worst records in Dev League, but it's still very early. We'll face off. We'll see who pushes ahead, and then we have a great matchup, Narwhals and Kings, 2 of the best records in Dev League, going toe-to-toe. We'll see how that plays out. That game is back in Memphis. And that will do it here. Great game from Troy Frosty, and of course, I will be calling it here, and see you all Thursday.